All right, guys, you ready? All right, cool. Thank you so much for coming to the class. I know most of you guys are probably exhausted and worn out from jiu-jitsu, so we're going to try to break it down a little bit simpler for you. The way I like to teach a lesson is first kind of break down the structure of what we're doing, some basic stuff, and then kind of build on off of that. We're going to focus a little bit on transitions from the own belly to other positions, and then some submissions in between. Does that make sense? If you guys have any questions in the meantime, please raise your hand. Make a whistle or something so I can hear it from one end to the next, because there's a lot of us. Also, when we're drilling, try to grab somebody around your body type, same size. It makes it a little bit easier for the drills. I know a lot of you guys have been here with your own partner. Just makes it easier. We'll switch body types later in the game a little bit. We good with that? All right, I'm also going to be picking different body types at a time. Who can I use for a volunteer first? Perfect, give me 1 second then. So everybody down on your knees. Let's talk about structure real fast of what we're doing. Right knee down, left leg straight out. Make sure your toes are almost on the same line. Give yourself a little bit of space. Now, when my leg is fully extended, I don't have any drive. Walk it in about a half an inch. Now, if you come in too close, I don't have any push. I want to be able to have this spring and this balance. Now, there's different styles of knee on belly. We're going to talk about them. There's ones where I'm taking control, ones where I'm doing transition, and then other ones where I'm trying to make this guy shit himself. All right, so understand the difference. So, being down, if my toes are on the mat, whether I'm here, or however you like to do, there's not a lot of pressure. I want you to balance and pull your heel off the mat. Be able to balance on this knee. This is the one where we make him shit himself. All right? These ones are where I'm kind of more of control, working my transitions and things like that. Hands down, bring the other knee in, and then immediately switch the other leg out. Now try to mentally pin drop your leg. If you have to extend out and then walk in a little bit, that's fine. But this transition here of putting weight here so I can immediately switch is going to be very helpful for the drill set. So again, being able to kind of just slide and shift back and forth as easy as possible and be able to balance up here. This is important. Knee on belly doesn't need to be with the grips. I want to be able to do this hands free. All right, so after I switch, I always want to make sure I have this balance and this gauge here. Does that make sense? All right, so where's my partner?
Please don't make me shoot myself.
Not yet. That's the finale.
That's later.
Gotcha. All right, so get in your regular position, side control. We're going to start down here first. Hands on the mat. Lift. Bring my knee up. Now, my toes are on the mat. This is just for connection and transitions. All right, make sure you guys understand that. Hands down. That wasn't him. That was his foot, so you guys know. It was perfect timing, though. Hands down, my knees just slides right to the mat. Foot down, and then I get my hooks. Lift forward so my back leg can rehook, and then I switch sides. This drill here is very important. Hands down, knee slides in, foot down, hooks in. Lift forward so I can place this hook on his hip, and then step out, hands free. All right, don't rely on him. Be able to go hands free. This is very important. If law enforcement, it's a very good position. Outside, it's a very good position. MMA, I can do whatever I need to. All right, get comfortable going hands free. Slide down, 1, 2, into the mount. Lift forward, hook, step. Very simple. Let's change angles. So I'll start down, slide up, hands free, hands down, slide in, hooks. Lift forward, rehook, and go. Why is this drill important? Maybe I slide into the mount, he pushes me off this way, go. Look, I rehook. And then I slide back in, making sure I get my hooks this time faster. So this reaction is very important. We good? 3 count, 1, 2, 3. Come in, so we're going to slide with hooking, and then, like I said, maybe you're a big guy, so I teeter top. You start fucking me this way, look. Now I'm off. I still don't get rolled. And then if I need to be feedback. Anybody having trouble with it so far? It's all right. Yeah?
The transition back to now, where your goes with the windshield.
I know you were trying to film this. Yeah, so I'm here. I slide in, then I'm here. So, the opposite leg, see I lean forward, my back foot is gonna come out and hook his hip. And I'm looking for that connection right here, my ankle against the hip, and then I can kind of step out. Especially if he was throwing me off. I slide into the mount, he pushes, go. If I don't do anything, I lose my position. So when I'm here, I have to have that gauge for that reaction, go. And then I'm out, slide back in, and then I can kind of float and follow where I need to be. Make sense? Any other questions? All right, perfect, next transition. Where are you, and then I'll let you film.
What's so important?
So we're here, hands down, knee slides over, and I just go right to the other side. One to the next, we're skipping the mount. 1, 2. How heavy am I right now? Not very heavy. How heavy am I now?
Oh, yeah.
Big difference. All right? That's why I said this is about transitioning. There has to be a connection. If I'm grinding this guy down, I can't move. 2 different situations. Hands down, slide, connect. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right? Good? 1, 2, 3. So now, let's just talk about what our partner's gonna do. Maybe he wants to start hipping away. Go, go, keep going, keep going, keep going. Look, out of the position. This is the situation that we're dealing with. My back leg is gonna help me follow him. Again, my partner's working with me to help develop this reflex. He hips, go, look, I follow. My back leg is here. Now maybe he got too far away from me, I just switch. At any given time I need to, I'm going to. He scoots away, I follow, I follow, I follow, and then look, I switch. I want to be able to float from one side to the next here, keeping just the knee on belly for right now. Go, hip. And then I just kind of guide to the next side. If your partner falls off, slow down the movement. This isn't for the guy on the bottom to get out. He's just helping you gauge this reaction. Good? Yes. 1, 2, 3. So you're asking if he gets too far on the side facing me, what do I do next? So we're actually going to cover that in a little bit further down the line. But this is where we're going next. What are their reactions? They're going to try to go a couple different ways. So we're going to take one more mount transition first before we go into our attacks off of that. Because when he tries to escape, that's my moment to attack now. He didn't like being here, he opens up a window. But let's take them out one more way. Hands crossed. So we're here, knee on belly. Hand out, leg out. Step, rotate, we're in our mount. Let's rotate here. I dismount, I'm here. Hand down, leg out. I sit on his belly button. Just step, nothing crazy. Knee down, switch. This switch here helps me rotate my leg to bring in my hook. Dismount, knee on belly. Hand down, step, rotate, catch. Hand down, kick, just stepping. Just like an S stretch, nothing crazy. Leg back out. I want to be able to go back and forth in this transition here comfortably. All right, hand down, leg out, belly button. Touch, knee down, helps me rotate. Bring my heel in, slide in. Good? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, now I just before it was here. All right. This is going to lead into a lot of nice attacks. So again, I'm knee on belly. I'm here. I want to center my hip with his belly button. Most of my weight right now is on my foot and my hand. I'm not even touching you, correct? Look, just step over. Knee down on the mat. And I windshield wiper this in against his leg. This now allows me to rotate my hip and pull through. So again, when I'm on this side, hand down, center my hip with his belly button. So see how now I'm centered? Tuck, rotate. Back out. Hand down, I'm almost leaning off. Rotate. All right, good. Get like a couple more reps and then we'll work some attacks off this. 1, 2, 3. Again, every rep. When I first learned this technique, I had an obsession with it. I just did it for like months and months and months until it made sense. Until I got to a point where my guys, they just hated me rolling with them. I wasn't trying anything else but this one technique. You guys pick and choose like your favorite things that you learned here this week. Take them back and just keep going until you get it. You're not gonna remember everything. Take like 5 good things that really resonated with you that you're like, I'm hitting so-and-so with this, because I know you got an answer for somebody back at the gym. All right, yeah, catches me with this shit all the time. I got something for you now. All right, so you guys good on this transition? So we start with a basic transition to slide into the mount. Anytime I'm trying to do something fancy and it fails, I just grab the next best position, go to the basic something. Make sense? That's why we start with that first, and then let's get a little bit flashy with it. So let's work some attacks off this now. So same transition. You guys might want to jump on this side so you see. Hands are here. Same transition now. Hand down, leg goes over, arm goes in between. You already see where we're going, right? Choke. No, just kidding. Leg steps over, we sit back. And I have my first arm bar attack. So again, we're here. It's the same movement. Hand down, leg goes over, but I'm focusing, making sure I'm higher up on the chest. My elbow collects, my hand collects his elbow, my knee goes behind it. Now it's in place. Hug, step. I like to catch and hug his hip over here for counterbalance. Now I can cross my feet, hug, and go down. Post, kick. Right now is when I'm already collecting this and stepping right to it. I already know. All right, I want the mount. I would say start with the mount. Take it every time you can. Once you get that like 7 out of 10 times, go for the arm. Make sense? If you start with this arm bar and you fuck it up, you're lost. Start here. Catch. Catch. And then go. Would you like to see? No. You good?
Thank you.
All right, one more time. Everybody good on it? Any questions so far? So we're just doing the same movement. 1, 2, 3, catch. All right. 1, 2, 3. So a quick raise their hand. Who was taught never to cross their feet with an arm bar? Couple of you. Who crosses their feet with an arm bar?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Do you know why and when?
Yes.
Why?
Well, it depends on how they're defending their arms.
Maybe. Yeah.
But if I cross them, also if you cross them, in, depending on what position you're in, it's easier for them to escape.
So we don't have a quite. What's your?
I would only do it if I keep collecting the mass the other way.
Okay.
You know, I want my mass.
Good answers. You want to make it simple so we got a unified answer? Yeah. Sure, Mika, for you. So, anytime I am armbarring somebody and I have both arms between my legs, I don't cross. Pretty simple. Doesn't matter what position we're in. Let's go to my guard. If both his arms are in, I'm not crossing. Now, if one arm in, I'm always crossing. So, this arm bar, do we have 2 arms or 1 in it? So the answer is pretty simple then, right? I cross my feet. So we're here, tuck. You're not giving me your arm. Yeah, perfect. Switch, pinch. Look, both feet are over, so see how I cross as I sit back. Try to sit up to me. He should be tapping before my back touches the mat. If you gotta come down here and lift your hips all the way up, your arm bar is not there. Your position was off. It's okay, fix it. Hands down, slide. Really kind of shove this thigh into the back. Catch, catch, hug. One arm in, cross your feet. Both, don't do it.
That was the reason why?
Yeah. Well, because the way the mechanics work with the shoulders makes it harder.
Okay, all right.
Now, if you're in a black belt and still cross your feet, you understand the mechanics. But a lot of times when people cross their feet, they don't have that pressure downward.
Oh, okay, all right.
They kick more out instead of down. Good?
Yes.
All right, 1, 2, 3. So you guys might want to jump in on this side behind so you can see. I'll try to rotate a couple times. So, good, make sure that ribs in. Again, I'm not going heavy with these positions. I'll talk about that later. Same movement. We come through, we step, I push, and I go immediately to the head. My post back here will switch, and then I slide. I want to put his head against my thigh. Now, my back leg, I slide up his ribs into my leg. I'm pinching here. My knee goes down, I don't wrap. And then I sit back and I squeeze. All right? I don't like crossing my feet here. I can. Who gets cramped up here when you try it? Yeah. I slide and cut my foot off. See how I put my weight to the mat here? And then look, I post. And I sit back and I squeeze my legs. All right? So let's rotate. So I switch, pop the arm, slide. This baseball slide is crucial. I'm putting his head against my thigh. And then look, I shift my weight. Knee down, post, squeeze. Would you like to see? Yeah. Anybody? Hey, you volunteered, man. Head that way. Head this way? Yeah, perfect. So we're here, I switch. I collect the arm. And I make the call, armbar triangle. Maybe I'm hunting triangles now. Before we're focusing on the armbar. Grip, relocate, slide, pinch, hug, sink down, and there. All right. You guys need to see one more time? Is this angle good? So I switch, push, grip the head, post. Now look, ready? So I'm sliding my weight with my hand. I'm over exaggerating now. And then look, I squeeze. Knee down, hands down. Don't do this. All the weight over? No. Kinetic energy through this guy's neck. There. Yeah. Would you like to feel? Feeling's believing. Come on. No, come on. Come on. Feeling is believing. But nobody asks questions. Every answer hurts. So we're here. Oh, you got perfect neck for triangling too. Slide. So see how I just kept moving your hand out of the way? Just keep pushing. And then I squeeze. Sink down. Like, now he has a skinny neck, so I may wrap and then squeeze a little bit more. But I'm gonna finish it this way. Flatten them out. Sink down. Squeeze. Nice, slow, steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right? It's the pinch of the compression. Why don't I need my leg locked? Brad, where are you at? Oh, are you still here? Why did we grab the shin and lock the leg? In the triangle from the guard, so he doesn't what? So he doesn't posture up.
You have the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. You have the ground in the way. Where's he going? Nowhere. All right, I don't need the lock. I literally slide and cut. And then it's like, oh, I gotta pee. And just squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Anybody else having any difficulty? Any trouble with the transition?
Yes, sir.
No? Yeah. So we had a couple guys trying to figure out that extra step. I shift my weight. I'm here. Make sure the arm's between. If not, I can't triangle. Now, if I didn't catch and he's not letting me, what do? Just mount. Very simple. You already have that answer. Why didn't any of you guys say it? If I miss the triangle, what do I do? Thank you. 1, 2, I push, and I immediately grab his head. Relocate this. Now, my thigh needs to touch his neck. His hand's in the way, I just massage it out of the way. And then my other leg slides up and pinches. This is what sets the choke in, correct? We'll find out, yes?
Yep.
Try to say yep, but I know. You're muffled. Whimpered. Any questions on that transition? Let's just get a couple more reps and we'll play with some more attacks. 1, 2, 3. I need a volunteer. Yeah, perfect, lay down. So, now remember you volunteered for this.
I don't.
So, we talked about transitioning, being light and control. How do we be heavy? Where's my focus at on the knee on belly now? Before, it was more across this belt line and some of my weight were on my toes. My shin is more here. My angle changes now. I'm looking for the diaphragm, right underneath the ribs. I'm not putting my knee on your rib. Now, if I need to cause pain on you, maybe outside, that's a little bit different. I don't want to crack ribs to my partners. It really sucks knee on sternum. It's a good technique, right time and place. Don't drill it all the time. I'm more on the belly and right underneath the ribs in the diaphragm. My focus is to keep as much pressure right here and balance on this as possible. How you feeling? All right? So this teeter-totter in this movement is the same thing that I do with my knee. Now, what was the detail I did with my foot earlier? You may want to bring your hands in a little bit.
Picked it up.
Yeah, I picked it up. So I'm balancing. How you feel?
Oh, good.
Yeah, are you ready for dinner? Are you regretting that second burrito? Now look, how am I heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, and my hands free. Who relies on this to try to break this guy's soul? Yeah, I don't need that. I'm just balancing right on the diaphragm, balancing right here. Now, if I want to be a little bit brutal, I bring this in now. All right? So why are we doing that? Because maybe this guy was being a little bit too much of an asshole. I had to calm him down a little bit. Maybe I'm just practicing me being an asshole. That happens too, yeah. So, when this happens, how long do you want to stay here?
Not long.
What's your reaction? What do you normally want to do? Oh, he wants to turn this way. Perfect. I still want to play knee on belly. So what do? Right back into the grind. Just staying there. He tried to get away from me. He turned away from me. Now maybe he turns and I lose my position. No, go the other way. Look, I just take it back. All right? But if I want to play knee on belly, and I need to make this guy suffer a little bit, he turns away from me. Go. Look, I just meet him and I'm right back in with it, keeping it in. All right? Now, go light with your partner. Practice that position though. Just get that balance. So all I'm doing is my knee on belly. The target's different. See where my knee's at? The angle changed. Before it was here. Now it's here. And then I'm balancing up on this. Yeah? He let me know it worked. All right?
Do you want your posture?
Yes. Posture's everything. My balance is over my knee. Not here, not here. Now he doesn't want to volunteer anymore for anything. All right? Partner and bottom. Tighten up. Get those abs ready. 1, 2, 3. Anybody having trouble finding that sweet spot? Did your partner let you know? Yeah, I see everybody holding their gun. Training with people, I'm not always doing this kind of pressure. Again, it depends on the situation. Maybe this guy was being a little bit aggressive. I just need to kind of wear him out a little bit, let him know, put him in check. But it's really to create a reaction. Who wanted to still be there after your partner was doing it? You get the fuck out of there, right? You're going to give positions now, you're going to give submissions. And that's what I'm looking for. I want to feed off your reaction. If they turn away from me, I can take their back. If they turn toward me, we have arm locks, and this is what you were talking about earlier now. Jeremy, come over. Where's he normally going to push? Where's the hands go? To my what? Knee. Yeah, so I have that pressure. Right now, I'm not putting the pressure on just because I'm doing the drill. But I would put that pressure on. The moment he feels it, he pushes on the knee, the hip away. Go. Thank you. And it's mine now. And that's what I'm looking for, is that reaction. I want him to say, I want to get the fuck out of here, push off me, and give me this pocket right here. My hand just shoots through like a grappling hook. Make the sound effects if the gi didn't do it already. Hand down, and then I just swing around and catch. Lay back and feed. All right? I'm just anchoring in. It's nothing special. Foot is underneath the shoulder, not the back. Hug the hip. Slide down. All right? Let's rotate. So I'm here. He no longer wants to be there. Pocket, catch, post, rotate, pinch. And then it's just, so who has trouble finishing arm bars? Anybody? What's the rule of thumb normally? What? Thumb up. What if he doesn't want thumb up? Yeah, look what he's doing. Go against. Always just pull toward the pinky. His pinky is there. I lean this way. My arm. Turn your hand a different way. My arm. Wherever his pinky is, that's where I'm leaning. If I have to adjust and move around, that's fine too. Wherever he has his hand, that pinky toward, that's where I lean. Your arm bars will level up real quick. We're here, pocket 1, 2, rotate, pinkies here, and finish. Good? 1, 2, 3. So we're in side control. Let's kind of recap. Now, when you guys first learn this stuff, you're going to be thinking, hey, what's the next step? Oh yeah, hands down, slide into the mount. Let's play it safe. And then you get this a couple times. You're like, man, let's get a little flashy with this. Let's get a shot. Oh, it worked. Perfect. Now then you're just like, oh man, okay, let's start looking these attacks. And then you just kind of keep going. Kind of build and add it on. Maybe I'm working with my partner and he tries to roll away and I have to switch, pushes off my knee, and then look, we have our arm bar still. Maybe you were a fan more of the triangle. And you're like, oh, I want that. And then I can finally triangle with my bad knee because I don't have to lock and I can sit and squeeze. Who has short stubby legs too, hates triangles. Yeah, that's gonna change it there. It's the only reason I do it that way. It's like, man, it works a lot better for me. But build this. If anything, just take those transitions. All right, play with them when you get them, then look for your attacks. If the attacks fail, next best position. Try it again. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it until you stop fucking it up. And that's jiu-jitsu. All right, thank you guys for my class. 1, 2, 3.